In this year of COVID-19, a lot of things have happened that we'd never expect, and it's no different for students. Their lives have changed, starting with masks. Our own Janelle Slade checked in at one Billings middle school and found out beyond the nuisance, for some kids, masks are actually turning into a motivator.
Do I have to keep it on all the time? Can't I have a break? How come we have to wear these?
The words Lewis and Clark counselor Mackenzie Umamoto expected to hear for the rest of the year when school started up just about 7 weeks ago. But the complaints didn't last long.
The kids have their expectations outlined for them ahead of time so they know what door they're supposed to come to. They come in those doors in the morning. They are supposed to go right to class.
Educators believe by setting clear expectations from day one helped remove some of the unknown and anxiety.
The first day I think was probably the hardest day because I wasn't used to it and it was all just new and weird.
7th grader Marin Rice says her mask gets hot. She has to talk louder and it's sometimes hard to tell how her classmates are feeling. But she'd rather wear it than have to go home.
The kids are so happy to be at school that I haven't got any complaints about wearing their masks. The biggest concern is if they lose their mask or they break the strap on the ear, or something, and they go, what do I do now? They're pretty open with, they want to be here and they're going to do everything they can to stay here.
But masks are not without their challenges and impacts on our children.
They really want to just be kids and be with their friends. So like at lunchtime, we have them spread apart.
Yeah, we all get really annoyed by that because it's really hard to talk. So usually we sit in like a triangle because then that's a lot easier to talk, but it's still really annoying because we can't look at each other.
So they're really missing out on that. They have to be in smaller groups and then, we have them 6 feet away from each other and it kind of makes that social part a lot harder.
There are, of course, other challenges right now that these students and teachers have never faced, but they're masking up, motivated, and facing them together.
We talk to our kids all the time about this being safe with each other, and understanding that it is very serious, that if you're in direct contact with somebody and they have to go home because of COVID, then you have to go home because of COVID. So they wear their masks all the time.
In Billings, Janelle Slade, MTN News.
Thanks, Janelle. And the students and staff at Lewis and Clark tell us they are grateful for the nice weather because they can go outside for lunch and for breaks during their long classes. Once the cold moves in, lunch will be spread out throughout the cafeteria and the rest of the school.